Man, Southpaw TV keep it trill, man, for real.
I think a lot of y'all fanboys who love to pocket watch y'all favorite fighters need to understand that in 2025, your favorite fighters only fight twice a year, sometimes once a year. Boxers only get paid when they box. I hope y'all know that. A lot of these guys ain't got no damn sponsorships. A lot of these dudes ain't got side jobs. Boxers only get paid when you see them inside that ring.
I know Southpaw TV.
So what a lot of these guys do is try to maximize their paydays by overhyping themselves on social media. All these dudes are social media characters, but low-key they are promoting themselves. But at the same time, you have to deliver inside that ring. For example, Teofimo Lopez did an interview with Ring Magazine. The man had the audacity to say, "Everyone at 147 beware. Teofimo Lopez is coming."
Don't fucking lie.
Does anybody believe the man? No. Do I think that Teofimo Lopez will be successful at 147? No. Is the man just capping to promote his next fight? Absolutely. That is what I'm talking about with these social media fighters. Teofimo Lopez wants y'all to tune into his fight with Arnold Barboza. Speaking of Ring Magazine Riyadh season, Turki Alalshikh, whatever you want to call them dudes, Turki Alalshikh is finally starting to realize that he is a horrible promoter in the sport of boxing. Turki Alalshikh is finally starting to realize that he is overpaying fighters and not making back that money with the promotion. He is not a good promoter.
Trust and believe.
The same man who said he wanted every single pay-per-view fight to be $20 to make it affordable for boxing fans is the same individual trying to sell y'all a bundle of 2 fights. Ring Magazine posted up 2 massive events, 1 great bundle. He trying to hustle y'all. Buy Garcia Romero on May 2nd and Canelo Skull on May 3rd, exclusively on The Zone. Listen to this and tell me if y'all think that Turki Alalshikh is trying to finesse y'all. Turki Alalshikh is offering Canelo Alvarez and William Skull for $59.99 and Ryan Garcia vs. Romero for $59.99. That will be $120, but you could get both fights right now for $89.99. What y'all think about that? Is Turki Alalshikh a good hustler? I was gonna buy both fights regardless. It's not like I'm from Philly. It's not like I'm Greg Hackett and can't afford the fights.
Naj, come on, Naj.
What I'm basically trying to say is to every single one of y'all complaining about paying $90 for Gervonta Davis fights, to every single one of y'all disrespecting PBC and now Heyman, guess who's jacking up their price? Turki Alalshikh is not saving boxing. He is finessing y'all. King of all deceivers.
Fuck the Haney.
Speaking of Turki, you know Shakur Stevenson is going to be punching the air when he read this news. Turki Alalshikh said on Twitter, "I'm proud to welcome Keyshawn Davis as our newest brand ambassador for the ring. Big things ahead for this rising star. He embodies everything we respect in the sport. Skill, dedication, and character both in and outside that ring."
I'm a draw. People will pay to come see me fight.
No, Keyshawn, you was not a draw, but you definitely gonna get a bigger paycheck. Imagine how Shakur Stevenson feel right now, because Turki Alalshikh basically dropped the man from Riyadh season. Hey, yo, Shakur Stevenson, bro, how do you feel knowing that your homie that you said you would never fight is about to get paid way more than you ever did?
Gervonta Davis is a great fighter.
Then Turki Alalshikh said, "I'm thrilled to welcome Abdullah Mason as our newest brand ambassador for the ring. Mason is a future superstar and we wish him all the best as he continues to grow in this sport." I kind of figured that Abdullah Mason would sign with Turki Alalshikh. Abdullah Mason is a very lost individual. But I had no idea that Keyshawn Davis would turn his back on his homie Shakur Stevenson. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson has said absolutely nothing about this news. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson is trying to get on Oscar De La Hoya's good side. Maybe Shakur Stevenson is looking to sign with Golden Girl Promotions, you never know. Shakur Stevenson tweeted out, "De La Hoya was mad nice. I'm watching a lot of his fights recently. For sure, he was cold."
Shut that soft ass shit up.
I'm gonna have to agree with Shakur Stevenson. You see, Oscar De La Hoya was a great fighter. He didn't duck no type of smoke like Shakur Stevenson. Oscar De La Hoya was never a boring fighter like Shakur Stevenson. You better say Oscar De La Hoya was a great fighter. You not.
You punk bitch.
Do I feel bad for Shakur Stevenson? Absolutely not. And low-key, I think the real reason that Turki Alalshikh dropped Shakur Stevenson is because Turki Alalshikh believes you have to respect him in his own country. Turki Alalshikh believes that him and his beliefs gotta be respected at all times. Do y'all remember a few weeks ago when Shakur Stevenson beat up that electrician, the carpenter, the plumber, whatever the man was? At the end of the fight, Shakur Stevenson climbed to them top ropes and he started booing at the crowd. Very disrespectful in Saudi Arabia. For those of y'all who know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. Saudi Arabia is a place that thrives off respect. Turki Alalshikh believes that you gotta respect the man and his people if you in his country. The fact that Shakur Stevenson booed to the crowd and was talking crazy to the crowd lets me and you both know that is the moment when Shakur Stevenson got dropped from Riyadh season. That is just my opinion.
Oh my God!
And Miss Clarissa Shields, the girl who makes way less money than Amanda Serrano, the girl who makes way less money than Alicia Baumgartner. The girl posted up this video on Instagram talking about late night sweat. My only question is, does Clarissa Shields even live in his crib? Did she break in the crib just to make a TikTok video? Why is Clarissa Shields working out in the crib that more than likely she does not live in? Can I prove that Clarissa Shields does not live here? Absolutely not. But I question if Clarissa Shields even lives inside this crib. You never know.
Southpaw TV, it's not
It's not what? It's not your crib? I know it's not your crib. And one thing you gotta realize about boxing news, boxing media. Boxing media is only rocking with what's hot at the moment. Boxing media changes like the weather. 1 minute you hot and the next minute you not. ESPN post up on their Twitter page. Jaron Ennis continues to put up impressive performances. Who do you want to see Boots get in the ring with next? As y'all can see, you got Brian Norman Jr., a man who would dog walk Jaron Boots Ennis. Virgil Ortiz, a man who Boots Ennis already ducked. Mario Barrios, Boots Ennis might beat that guy. Sebastian Fundora and Terrence Crawford are both at 154, and we already know what happened with that. Boots Ennis promised his fan base that he would fight at 154 and then tucked his tail at 154. Boots is not cut like that. He is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That little tiny soft city where nobody is about that action.
Sunday it is!
Fuck up, bitch.
Fun fact, nobody really cares about what Jaron Boots Ennis' next move is. Nobody really cares about a paper champion at welterweight. You see, Jaron Boots Ennis' worst move he ever made was not going to 154. Let me explain. Due to the fact that Terrence Bud Crawford dropped all them belts at welterweight, leaving them vacant belts, lets me and you both know that since Jaron Boots Ennis is a paper champion because he never beat Bud Crawford, he will never be respected at welterweight. Boots Ennis is a paper champion.
brutal knockout. That's how I'm coming.
And Devin Haney continues to show his loyalty to Victor Conte. If I was Devin Haney, I would be loyal to Victor Conte too. Let's be real about this. In my personal opinion, this is my opinion. I got a right to my opinion in the United States of America. In my opinion, Victor Conte is the real reason that Devin Haney got that loss took off his record. Think about this. If it wasn't for Victor Conte and Vada, Ryan Garcia would have never tested positive for PEDs. Let's be real. So in my personal opinion, Devin Haney is going to stay loyal to Victor Conte from now until the end of his career. This is my personal opinion.
Southpaw TV fire.
And Canelo Alvarez, the man who turned his back on his own fan base, the man who will be fighting on Cinco de Mayo weekend in a place where no Mexican fans could attend. The man was training with Mr. Ronald Ellis. Ronald Ellis is Canelo Alvarez's main sparring partner. Canelo Alvarez knows damn well that David Benavidez dog walked Ronald Ellis. So why the hell would you have Ronald Ellis as a training partner knowing damn well you would never be able to beat David Benavidez because David Benavidez beat up your main sparring partner? If I'm going over some of y'all heads, I expect to.
My stepmom is white, so.
And really quick, Gervonta Davis, new coach, new trainer, whatever the man is, Mustafa boxing this man right here. I do not care what none of y'all say. On Southpaw TV, I'm not here to please the comment section. On Southpaw TV, you're gonna get Southpaw TV's personal opinion. In my opinion, I think this is the worst move Gervonta Davis could have ever made. Training with this dude right here, the man you see wearing a dress. Hey yo, Southpaw TV, it sounds like you switching up on Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm not switching up on Tank. I'm a fan of Gervonta Davis. I will always be a fan of Gervonta Davis. Just Gervonta Davis, Coach Calvin, and Coach Kenny. I don't care what none of y'all say. I am not here to please the comment section. I think this man right here wearing the dress is the worst decision that Gervonta Davis could have ever made. In my personal opinion, because I got a right to my opinion, Gervonta just might lose his next fight, especially if he trains with this dude right here. And do not forget to subscribe to McGaverick Boxing, best AI edits in the game, from the realest female in the YouTube boxing scene. Nobody calls it straight down the middle. Nobody keeps it as real as Queen Vaughn, aka McGaverick Boxing. Go subscribe right now.
Y'all sub to his channel, Southpaw TV. You already know.